Shiny pants.
That will be our monster. Rohan House Trashy and someone I have long believed to be a member of the Chennai Corps.
Well, he was paid this Nightmare King to do all of this shit. Yeah, and they were turning soldiers or something into werewolves. He was making super soldiers. He did 3 of them so far. And he wanted to sow chaos.
What purpose?
Yeah, he disappeared. So we were starting to overpower him, and instead of fighting us, he did something and he flipped a switch and then he bamfed out. I don't know where he went. But we found paper that had writing on it, and then when we went to look at it, it was blank.
Got it right there. That does have writing on it, but that is standing in for the paper that we.
Oh, that was the breakfast tab. We were 2 3 hours old, white, and we. Okay.
That's right, Staticus. I'll have a friend look at it from a specialized system. Arcana. The screws ever more entwined and thicker. And, you see like an odd grin come across his tusked mouth, his jaw kind of leaning into it with a smile. I've had no love for our mom for some time. We've had our own goals. Beautifully. I like the idea of seeking a way to undermine this influence in the city. No better way to do this. That's an event. All the other movers and shakers of the Odean wilds will be present. So, okay. Well, probably some things to consider, some questions to ask, and some arrangements to make in the coming week. I thank you for this, and I'm glad to see that you are all still in one piece. To that point, or whenever you are ready, I can have you escorted to speak.
Take care of that today, if that's possible.
That can be done. And I spoke to my collection at the conservatory, managed to hear back, and I have presented this to you. It should be enough to get you what you requested, at least. Everything has my secrets. Good.
Oh, it does. So official. For staying on it.
Everything. All the shit's real.
Thank you so much.
I should know that this Nightmare King, he smelled of like Faye. I'm just standing in a pile of like wood chips as I'm filing them.
You seem nervous.
This is how I occupy myself.
Very well. I will seek the information I can find on this Nightmare King.
What's the Trashy, what are the Masons at the Mimic Wall?
Yeah, it's all their house. It's like that house runs that guild. So it's like an umbrella.
There are multiple guilds under House Treasury.
They're all under House
They
Treasure.
are a powerful honor.
I can't help but think mimics, lichens, were they are they researching monsters?
The flat of it.
They seem very bullheaded on trying to cause some sort of disruption, disturbance. Yeah, so is chaos in town, and I'm assuming it's so that they could get some sort of political gain. You know, if you can sow chaos, then you can often get people, there behind the, yes. Fresh cut grass and I talked about this a little bit.
It's mainly you. Credit where credit's due.
No, you said friends.
It's all you. You present the theory.
Well, it's just, what if, they're sowing all this chaos in order to get permission for this Paragon's call to have full, military state type of control over the town. And then this Paragon's call, maybe they're the fancy pants, gods who are trying to get super soldierized by being werewolves.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a theory. It's just a theory.
I think it's just really.
You
No, it's really.
you said it first.
Yeah, but
I'm supposed to.
you inspired.
I know it.
But shouldn't people of influence and power try to help those underneath them? So silly.
No.
The real question.
No,
Mr. Storm, you're absolutely correct. That is what is so frustrating in Zandaria at all corners. It's when people like myself, those I call allies, expend our resources to try and flush out abuses in power. And they reach out to some contacts in Ukraine. A friend there who works with the library that specifies interest in breaching corruption in like in platform studies. I see what I mean. In the interim, take some time to rest. You look quite, and I mean to offend, beaten. Take some rest. He reaches off to the side into his pouch and sets 5 platinum on the table and says, perhaps, perhaps very something. As they say, treat yourself.
Is there a place where we could go? Do you have any recommendations?
So this is not in my text in my life. I don't have anything for this.
Says beyond your experience. Yeah.
Ashes out this bottle or something.
There is a place called the Diamond Horizon in the Lucent Spire.
Inspire. Oh my goodness, that sounds expensive.
It would be. This is where you'll be meeting your shadow, perhaps after this encounter.
He was defending the House Lumos. He said the Lumos twins.
You'll be meeting him at House in the Hunt family roots. What's the name?
Can I ask, just in comparison to House Treasure, are they comparable? Are they different pursuits that you described it?
I think she's one of, I think, the 5 most powerful forces in the wilds. The Mus was not direct. They are not as politically invested. I didn't have too many interactions with them directly, but I know that the Dinan Erasmus is the matriarch of the family. She was the one that dealt mainly with the core. But her children is away from such complicated politics. They were more of the researchers.
She still has everything in her control.
So I know. She's the one who finally was able to facilitate this meeting. So show her respect, give her my thanks, and show her some art. what she did. Just use something.
So you have quite a good personal connection with her.
Let's do it right. I know how deep the lust can be.
Alright. So, and then we head to Counseling.
I can remove things. There are about, as of today, 5 days to the law.
Tickets once.
I'm going to.
Alright.
They want to attend.
And Dorian's.
I'm fine.
I will take that.
I can stay outside, it's fine.
It's really important. I don't.
I will do what I can. I make no promises.
I do?
You could. You yourself.
Alright.
These are precisely the sort of things that you should be observing.
Can you go to the bathroom?
I think I can go into water. I don't know that I would enjoy it as much as you folk would, but
Have you ever tried?
I've been wet.
I think we should try a nice bath for you. See if you like it. Just like scrubbies.
They've got essential oils and you could just do
That sounds better. Yeah. Nice oils.
Just reach out. Do you? I mean, do you feel that?
My senses pick it up, yeah.
See, so you might like that.
I think Dorian might be onto something. I think oil or grease in general might be more suited than just like plunging into water. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I could try like one arm in water and one arm in oil and we'll just see what happens, what works better.
Has rust ever been an issue for you?
I can rust, yeah.
Oh,
Well, it is.
What?
I do.
oh.
It does beg the question though. Have you baked anything today? Last night? Any weird recipes you're trying?
Unfortunately, I have not had the time to pursue my hobbies with the your intentions for the 60th, but should the time come back for these events, perhaps I will bring a cake or two.
When you do, just out of curiosity, when you go to House Lumos, is that right? Are they expecting?
They have been notified that you are interested in speaking with Oshan. Is the title of the matriarch.
Oh,
Ella Lumas.
and they were expecting just random strangers? Like, did you tell them who we are? Or we don't have like a name or anything, so like,
Which to that point, you've charted quite a bit. Is there a specific title in which you would want to be introduced? Perhaps both professionally or with
it's on the horizon.
Because
So I prefer to lose it entirely before my meeting. I hear water through that. Directly into it. Really hot water. Seals it right up.
It's great when you turn your head and floss into the rest of your life. So, Eric takes the papers that you presented and begins to kind of like look over them himself as you are escorted out of the manor.
Right before we leave, I'm gonna go up to him.
what a stress.
Please.
And in his head, it's just like, thank you so much. It's been a very long time since anyone showed us this kind of kindness. It's quite unexpected. I'm just very grateful for it.
Yeah. So looks to you with a furrow brow and nods. Just your back of your head and responding to Susan's. As harsh as the word may seem at times, there are good people out there. It's easy for them to be drowned out by the noise.
Thanks for letting your voice be heard.
Thank you for showing that something that I can trust strangers. And they're good to trust.
Just goes on to say, just the I know she's trying, but it's unsettling.
As you're leaving it, for the record, you have recently been present of what would be a massive attack on an important place in the city. Do you need any sort of clothing or cloaks?
Yes, oh my gosh, yes. Thank you.
I will have Evelyn provide us. And you are given a home, each of you, a series of like dark earth tone cloaks, grays, greens, browns, to just utilize to hide most of your otherwise very colorful exteriors. It's not going to do it entirely, but it will help beyond just what you have. So, where are you to next?
Can I meet you there? I just need to pick up the shit. The bad house is very good, quick stop. Okay. Just give them my name so they know when I get there.
You remember?
You'll remember my name?
Sure. Chewie? George.
Oh, no.
Chad.
Chad. I could rock Chad.
So you splinter off to look for a chisel.
Oh, Mawa.
Actually, now that you're on the course fire, not too far as you're heading towards the pathway back to the Fate Walk, you do pass a place called the Prison Emporium, which is a fairly decent size. What looks to be a seller of all sorts of general goods from one spectrum to the other. You can see there's a fairly decently lit interior. There's already a few possible patrons wandering the goods, checking and gathering things. And you see a female elf that is eager to kind of make a sale, and while everyone else is in the process of looking about, you have that kind of look of intensity and purpose and things like this. Oh, hi there. You look like you're driven sort?
I am.
What are you looking for? What can I help you?
I love working with wood. Do you have any wood?
I think we just might. Let me check. Turns around. We have everything. Goes past a curtain in the back, and you hear like some.
Yeah, I know.
A couple things tumble over, and you go. Aha! Pulls out a bound kind of rolled leather assortment and rolls it out, and there is a full spectrum of various carpentry tools in here. Now, any of these seem to fly your fancy?
Yeah, that long one right in the middle. What's the handle made of?
It is made of the finest wood.
I just need the one. How much for just this one?
This is imported. It's a fine tool. Found its way after many years from craftsman to craftsman. It is responsible for the development of many of the Mahan house.
How much for the set?
Full set. Full set. I'll give it to you for because you seem like a driven fellow. About 10 gold.
Oh, God.
10 gold.
Yeah.
About 7.
Make a persuasion check.
18.
18.
5 on the 12 cents.
7 gold, 5 silver, and we'll call it even. In your fingers, little friend.
Deal.
All right. Rolls it up, hands it over to you. Gonna mark off something and a half gold.
I didn't catch your name.
My name is Tuyi Natwana, and I run this establishment. Welcome, and thank you for being a patron of the Prism Emporium.
Oh, no, Tua. Thank you. And I'll turn it to you. Right there. You're on the list.
All righty. So, do you catch up with the rest of these fools?
I'll try and catch up or meet them there.
And also, just say you pitched a little after. You guys are heading towards the Lucenspire?
Yeah.
All right. As you first, you take a it was a twin slipper for everybody to traverse to the Lucenspire.
Yes. Someone is probably always has to pay for me.
Prison plan was on this one.
That's cool. Yeah. Coasting upward. This is heading towards one of the higher. It is the second tallest spire in the city beyond the air spire, which with the conservatory and stuff. The Lucent Spire, you've only seen from a distance. It is the shiniest, definitely at golden hour. You can see where most of the buildings that's set upon the upper portion of it looks like a gem-encrusted glowing tower right around the time of sunset, because there is just masses of beautiful glass and crystal and polished marble that can be set in the this here. It is one of the thinner spires, and you can watch as you get closer and closer. The streets themselves are narrow as well. There's all manner of greenery and well-kept fauna that is used to decorate and give kind of a natural beauty between the various estates that are built upon, within, and along the outer rim of the spire streets as they ascend up. You eventually find the Diamond Horizon, which is a beautiful alabaster bathhouse. You can see there are interior ones that are more like a steaming arrangement, and there are 3 that are situated on the outer edge of the street. This is kind of the place where you can imagine watching a beautiful sunset, if you wanted to. And these 3 other bathhouse pools, the water is heated, but it is open air and overlooks the entirety of the wilds around you. Choice is yours. Okay, so this place is pricey, but with 5 platinum, easily said. You can either go all in and just pamper the hell out of yourselves with a full 5 platinum, like you will be treated like kings.
I'll cover it.
With what?
Astrocious it is.
No, I know, but I have to earn back some for your trust.
Oh, you'll earn it. You don't have to buy it.
No, it's really, it's no trouble.
I actually really much prefer you actually earned it by doing shit. I don't want your money.
I would really rather pay for it.
I saw the train coming and I got off the track there. Can we pass by Texan Manor on the way up, or?
Not yet, but it is not on the way, but it is past the.
I'm just gonna find if I can find a courier on the way to just send this up right now.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Right there, there's
We'll do it definitely.
sure. It's such a dig bag.
It's a secret underground symbol for a few factions here. It is time to rise up. Rise up indeed. So, are you going? So you're paying for the full assortment?
Full pampering?
It would be my pleasure.
Sure. That's 50 gold or 5 platinum out of your pocket, and you are all presented with a 3-hour afternoon experience that involves massage, that involves fine snacks, that involves soaking in salt baths and aromatic treatments. It is, for some of you, a long missed luxury. For others, an experience you have not imagined having in your time. And it is a luxury that fills you with a sense of almost guilt with how humble your backgrounds were, and a brief moment of understanding that some people could easily fall victim to the interests and corruptions of others if this was a promised lifestyle. But with as sore as you are, as hard as you've worked, with the blows you've sustained, the things you've survived, independently and as a group, you eventually give in to allowing yourself to enjoy this one moment of respite. And when the sky begins to turn from a bright blue to a slightly cloudy orange, as the sunset begins to move in the next hour or so, you all begin to gather, freshly washed, relaxed, pampered, and dressed once more to take on what the day has.
I have, in that time, found someone to give me some oil in my joints and maybe
That can,
some buffing and waxing.
oh, as an odd request that many of them have never had, and some of the employees are ecstatic at the idea of one, an automaton that's speaks of its own, let alone one that wants to be pampered. Something that's never happened here. So, while everyone else had a good experience, you were royally treated out of curiosity, likely more than anything, but definitely given a lot of attention. If anyone would have any other specific interactions you would wish to bring forth during this time, you may. Otherwise, we.
Did you say that the bathing was like out in the open at full view of the city? Or of the other spire?
There are some of the kind of hot bathing arrangements here that are outside of the main bathhouse that overlooks the edge of the spire, almost like an infinity pool of a hot tub that kind of overlooks the wilds around.
I think in the forum, after an hour or two of bathing and oiling up and all that, it's totally different than home, but also very similar because it's high up and it's on the open. Yeah, it's a beautiful view. He would probably take his sword and start moving through the movements of his upper atom in full view of the city, just quietly for a half hour, slow movement. Taken out. That's how you do it.
It's like the intro to Kung Fu.
Yes.
Just a little streamer flopping. Oh my god.
Definitely declined any
Yeah, oh, yeah.
massage or any, definitely declined anything like that. But if there was oils or something, would have definitely.
Oh, and like there are many offers with like
Definitely used the baths. Took a nice nap. So we'll definitely polish up the stone. But yeah, all right.
Flea bath and tick removal, please.
I will get Jaria to help you. We usually have yes, no worries. Jaria arrives as this gorgeous older tiefling woman whose horns have been kind of clipped and then capped with these kind of rounded gold tips, and she has this like soft, translucent veil across the face, and she kind of puts a look at you. Oh, I usually handle the patrons' pets. So you are a grand experience for me as well. Let me take care of you.
Oh, excellent.
And indeed, puts you through all the pampered paces of many pets here.
This is lovely. I hope so.
You are fluffed.
Can I get a holiday bandana? Patrick's Day or something?
It says on it like the Diamond Horizon. It's embroidered nicely, And you like you look well kept with your curls and your robust hair. But when you all see Fern arrive, you are just a halo of fluff.
You're so floof.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, it's so shiny.
I got the best treat.
Getting like Cowardly Lion from Wizard of Oz vibes.
Yeah.
So
Where Pomeranian.
Yeah. Lana doesn't stay in my lips too long because her skin starts kind of like flaking off. Longer than so she's, Dorian. Look, it's loosen up my joints enough to where I just pop my shoulder or something. Did you hear that?
What's that floating? What is that floating on the water?
I was thinking.
Taste.
I'm just in the bath, far in the distance, laughing.
Teddy, what do you think of this whole experience? I'm gonna swim, bob away slowly from the floating flesh monster.
This is a fucking sweet life. I'm letting it all hang out.
Did you get your massage yet?
Massage?
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Oh, the whole space is open to you. Must think of everything. Let's go find someone. 2 massages? Looking for anyone that might be willing to.
Quick enough to find, you are brought into a nice soft chamber where you can see there is a violinist who sits there just quietly playing.
My friend will take that. We'll go here and here. You like it hard or soft?
Oh, God. Hard.
Yeah?
I think.
Me too. Two very, like almost raw thing. Just mess us up, raw thing.
Two delightfully dense-looking masseuses approach, kind of crack their fingers,
What are we fighting them?
boil up.
No. Let them. You just let them go to town. Let it all go. And I will tell you this. They get too deep into your muscles, you might start to feel some emotions. If you start to cry, if you start to, ooh, it hurts so good, just let it out. I won't judge you, I promise.
Aaron passes behind them outside a window naked, just slowly.
Yeah. As the mood shifts in this room, the musician sets down the violin and pulls out a shab and starts playing. And it is intense. Do you embrace it or do you fight it?
Thanks, God.
Yes, let it out, Chevy, let it all out.
Reach over and just give him a little pat on the shoulder. This is back, let go.
Atlas, this single parade is great. I had memories surface. I had thought about it years. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's so funny.
On to the steam room.
More refreshed and much more ready for the Lucian Spire before a bit of travel. The gated homesteads and manors themselves are covered with cultivated greenery to appear overgrown, one with nature, if not for the well-polished stone and gilding visible between the green vines and flower boxes. These opulent homesteads are divided by small resting parks and large and sometimes gaudy fountains that depict long past guild masters' repute or the celebrated founders, which I pay for. But then you, based on the directions given to you by Lord Veshnaros, approach one of the comparably modest estates, though by no means any less wealthy than the wealthiest in any other spire you've visited. This crescent-shaped manor appears like a gathering of bright green domes atop white marble, with impressively tall arches that mark waypoints between the main chambers, visible through large glass windows. A single short tower rises from the structures, what appears to be a personal observatory built within. Landscaped hedges and imported non-Marquesan trees dot the lawn surrounding the abode, and it looks like two wardens are standing vigilant as you step up one of the turns. Who is this?
We have a meeting here. We should see Kinam Elalumas. We've been sent by Lord Ashtaroth.
Begins to speak up, and a voice says, "Do not buy me. They are expected." The hand goes and taps him on the shoulder. And as he kind of steps back to look, you see a human woman, late 50s, maybe early 60s. She, between the cracks of age, there is a calm beauty and a silent strength to the way she holds herself. Even though she stands much shorter than the guardians at the front, there is already a weight that she carries. everyone around just kind of steps aside because it's Allison stuff. She is dressed in an all-white ensemble with a thin white veil over the head. Her dress, an entire simple for her wealth and station. Those of you who are from around here, you know this white dress is often a mourning. She looks like a picture of a woman growing more beautiful with age, her russet skin cracked, her recent emotional moments, but smiles up towards the rest of you.
So, you have come to speak with Oshan? Yes. If I might ask out of my own curiosity, well, I've come a very long way from Tal'Doran and from Zephyr. I'm not sure if you're familiar. I've heard of this place. I've visited. Several years ago, there was an attack in my home. And we have word from a mutual friend of Oshan Brashios that what you suffered here is
That is your intent. Come in here now.
we just wish to know more. The Ashari, the working theory is that they were testing our defenses. And it's been some time since it happened, but when word got back, I don't know, it's been worrying our leader's mind for some time, so we're trying to wrap up loose ends. Be ready. It's not finished.
So you wish to find who's responsible.
Absolutely.
And then bringing peace to the shattered hearts. You are a friend to this family. Come. She turns the warden step aside, and you see before you the stoned walkway that leads through the center of this house exterior to where you can see an open archway and a door that's already ajar.
Yeah? What?
You follow behind. When they do not enter the abode behind you, they do just stay vigilant. Stepping in the house, you're familiar with this wonderful smell that is a combination of fresh herbs, some meal that was recently cooked. It looks like there is a platter of various crackers, like a basin filled with a fresh yogurt. The woman turns. I am Ginal Mas, and this is my family's home here. You're welcome to make yourselves at home while you are here. I will we shall know that you arrived. She leaves the chamber off to the right, kind of curving around, not in a corner, but just like a hallway curvature just ahead of you. And you're left alone for a moment to glance about the, I would say, not modestly decorated, but definitely in comparison to some of the more outgoing establishments that you've walked by on the way here. It has a more minimalistic embrace of the space. A short time later, she returns and says, "Come, come." It leads you into a room where you can see there's a window that leads out to an exterior garden on the opposite side of this building. There's a bed. There's a man who is currently kind of laying semi-reclined within blankets over, and the window is partially open, and the sun setting not too far off is bringing in this orangish, red warmth to the inside of the room. She bows her head, and as you step in, the man goes over to acknowledge, and you see before you a male dwarf, probably in his middle 50s or so. He is, even in his reclined position, a broad wall of dark muscle, smooth, bald head, sculpted goatee that comes to a braided point that rests down to about where his sternum is. Rich black skin, handsome, rugged. He carries a confidence and calm that exudes, even while recovering with what you see now are bandages, somewhat bed-bound state. He sits up a bit and kind of adjusts his pillow. So, what can I do for these unfamiliar arrivals?
Take a sit down. Oh, shot, Brashio. My name's Orum. The Arashari. And Jared Howard tells me you and I have faced a very similar enemy.
We're friends of Jared's then. Yes.
More of an associate for me, although I haven't met him. I for years served him the voice of the Tempest in Zofra, and our dear friends in Whitestone have heard from Jared. What happened to you? I wanted to hear your story.
Of course. He smiles, the bright smile of well-kept people. Well, I met Jared for a long time. We were both looking to make our fortunes in this world. He began as ragtag of some sorts, in a way, before he moved on to hopefully better fortunes after another way. I myself kept to you. Made a name. Well, that's a long time ago. Those days are long ago when I found friendship. The residency here with us with us. Just his hand over, you'll see behind you that Ella came out as well. She's still present in this conversation. To cut to the chase, based on what you are putting forward, your reasoning. I was hired many years ago by this family to keep them safe. And I have for some time. And until recently, yeah. I care them. At least only for the end of my days. We must twins. These behind us. They were named Galan and Zaya. Looks over towards Ella, which composes her as a noise. Ella is the matriarch that maintained the unity of this house. The other Mahans had family graves since which I met one of the twins Most scholars in the Scotland, their focus is on planar contacts, celestial bodies and stars. An obvious obsession, also with the crystal fauna that occasionally goes deep in the heart of they are attacks, while visiting, go out more deep in overheads. Now this one of our compatriots. We are gathering and meeting with family friends at the hamlet they call Estani. Estani is a retired astronomers from the city of Eos. They met there often to share their findings and research and conjecture about the greater mysteries of Exandria and beyond. Turns towards you. It's extremely serious. His demeanor shifting to that of a soldier. There were 3 attackers. All dressed in black steel leather armor, wearing dark gray clothing, dark cloth masks over their heads showing no recognizable features. Similar in that I could not tell the gender of the attackers, but they were all extremely skilled and incredibly fast. The weapons were invented in the samurai. Capabilities were overwhelmed before I could protect the twins. I myself really fell to the ducks, and I mostly recovered, but I could not stop them. I couldn't stop their needs. When I cut through their killer, their bodies I watched immediately melting before me. Like I cut a net for this fish. The armor and clothes emptied into a puddle of dark grey and black liquid. A sludge. I had never seen anything like it before.
We saw the same. I saw the same.
I can't dare to streak into the Zeteria of my attempt.
Is there anything you found? Nothing. They injured several Lars.
To be honest, I was taken here to recover and woke up in the graces of Ina, but next time you might go more. Present during the attack, but they were responsible for the investigation that followed. Perhaps you could speak with them.
In Ardmore. I'm sorry, I'm just getting to know the lay of the land here. And forgive me, I'm very sorry for your loss, man, and for yours. How far is the travel to the Heartland?
A few days. I thought you better not have it. But my house much better.
I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping to find answers today, but it's rather that's
That's similar.
answers. Justice.
And once I'm off of this hut, I'm going to look for them as well.
Just it's better. Is there anything else I can do for you here?
And that's ensured that I have whatever I need. That's
Did you see where it came from? They just materialized in the heart of our city.
I have had my share of experiences with nuclear assessments, whether they be trained cutthroats or elite daggermen. There was something incredibly precise, intent. I even so quickly. These are skills I've not seen before.
Some of the best people I can cut down in seconds.
I do not know who will be responsible or capable of training a host of killers able to work together in such unison. And the thought scares me. It makes me angry.
I appreciate what information you could share. If I learn anything, you'll be the first to hear.
As I work together. If you get to understand me, and that's before I can. Just tell them I'm sorry. I don't think it's all right. I'm not going to say that. They're good kids. I did not deserve this.
Grasp me by the hand. Let's see if we can return the favor.
Yeah. Yeah. If he kind of holds you and you feel the strength in that grip, it almost begins to hurt in how tight that rough grip begins to clasp on your forearm as you see in his eyes this gentle soul for a moment, give you a glimpse as to why he has.
It's a little out of body. It's more so the pain of the grip around it. Thank you. Thank you, man. Cheers. You've taken enough of your time in hospitality.
How can I? Where can I reach to should I learn anything?
We've been working with Lord Astros with this food anyway. So he'd be a good touch to
Lord chimes in. I know him. He is a good man. I'll make introductions and we will keep in contact.
Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry for the loss.
Thank you.
Justice.
And you should rest. And looking over towards Oshad, it's like, honestly, if the venom didn't kill me, it's the banality of all of this that is going to finish me off. I'm just going to take a walk to the garden. And he gets in the bed and grabs a cane off the side.
I definitely recommend massage if you've ever had one. I had this big bitch walking all over my back and set me right.
Levine's laughing. Refreshing. It's been some time, maybe
Maybe I should not rob on this bench. Anyway, I look so glad.
I give her just a little handful of snowdrops.
Like takes your hand as you hand him a book and looks you in the eyes with a deeply, strongly connected, immediate kind of meeting your emotion at the same place. It smiles. Thank you. And she looks up.
Yeah, fun if you did this, right? I'd like to. It's all right.
They were dead. Where? In heaven?
Yes. Which is where we had to go anyway.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, that gives us more drive to go take on that mission.
Yes, it does.
They were studying crystal fauna. Did I hear that right? Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, it's a crystal pond.
Right. They were scholars in the Starpoint Conservatory with focuses on planar contact, celestial bodies and stars, and a hobbyist section of crystal fauna that occasionally grows deep in the heart.
What the hell? It's all connected. So, hear you correctly when you said chopped into these people, they turned into like black goop. Is that what you said?
I stepped one person to the heart and they sloughed off my way in seconds.
Swears.
This was in your hometown, not here, right?
It's across the ocean.
It's like, what is the
I killed this lady's kids.
problem with the twins?
Do you ask on the way out?
I don't want to ask her. I don't want to. Is there someone I could ask? I could ask. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, there are like a few stewards from the house that just kind of things pull out beside that.
I'm sorry to ask. How old were the twins?
They were at the synagogue. Early 20s. Maybe two of them.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about that. You know, those who are loved are never lost. Unless it's like your kids.
Thank you. Strange. Automaton person.
Well, what do I do now?
If you want to, I might have gotten a response at this part of a come by or a not come by. I imagine that.
No response yet? Sure.
Nothing.
Nothing yet?
I don't want to. I go to the heart more before too long. Yeah, I'll make my way.
Immediately after the bomb. I feel like, I mean, I feel like it would be very hard to get there and back.
Traveling through a place we've never been to find a pile of assassins here. Get that repair. It's
Tricky. No one wants to be transparent about secret dealings, but it feels like there's got to be the connective tissue here. Do you know anything else about the attack? What happened on what people and why? And what they were after?
There's only conjecture. The Tempest is part of the idea that it was some sort of trial run, maybe. And years went by. 6. They dropped out of the tree in the center of where I grew up. And as it was on her life, they didn't get very close before several of ours were dead. She tripled in size and turned to stone and flattened the last of them, and the remains melted away.
And nobody had ever tried to attack her before.
Not like that. Nothing concerted me. They attempted to leave not in my presence. Not that I was with her all the time. You came here because there are more of your people here who had a similar experience. No, sorry. So, this attack happened in Zephyr 6 years ago. I left Zephyr soon after that. I started to travel a bit, and it was only recently that a man named Jared Howard was in Whitestone. He told a ranger from the Ordinary of Whitestone. Jared was back from here and told his story to the Ordinary of Whitestone, and got back to last 30 years in Zephyr and Whitestone.
Said you to leave Zephyr to find out more?
She did. We have a law firm in Dorian. Back with you, Brenda.
That's what he did most of the Tempest.
Does she go by like the voice? Is that what you call her?
Well, her name is Kira. She is the voice of the Tempest.
She sounds unfathomably awesome.
I don't know. She said that she like tripled in size and beat these guys up. She's kind of violent. Very animated.
Funny sometimes, too. But I mostly just eavesdropped in the conversation.
TM, this Heartmore
Yep.
area, is that near where my group was slain?
No. You were further to the east of Drusar, the Heartmoors to the northwest.
But it's still part of the Odiran Wilds?
Correct.
It's a wild place.
So do you have
Well, another sort of thread.
Yeah, but it's all intertwined,
They
you know,
are-
let's set
they are
the threads
getting-
together.
I'm getting tied up, but what do I mean, I guess we just wait for the ball and then do other stuff, or should we go for you and do stuff for you?
It's a point we get to look before the
What's anything to do in the meantime?
So the twins, you know, studied there, maybe.
Maybe somebody would need that.
Exactly, maybe they knew something about where they were going, you know, specifically.
Got a week here on it.
Yeah.
So that letter gets you in.
I know, I'll work this though.
I don't know. We can always try. Written approval for the entry and use of conservatory services. It doesn't say specifically for me. It just says entry.
We could pretend to be like a study group.
I mean, they recognize us probably this one and us, and like quite a few times before now. But
Like students.
yeah.
What? Non-traditional students.
Stepped in.
I have said you
Just get some parchment and a quill and just walk in like we're taking notes.
Sure.
I mean, we could go by there tonight, or I'm assuming I don't know how late it's open. No, it is. It's open. It's open late.
Mm-hmm.
We could go tonight if we wanted to.
Okay.
I mean, I wanna. I would love to go. I don't want to go.
I mean, you want to go there right now?
I want to go there right now. I don't enjoy sleeping very much, and if this can give some sort of relief.
You enjoy sleeping? Why?
I have dreams. Persistent dreams.
I would think so.
Yes. As most people do.
Like bad dreams?
They are quite unpleasant.
Oh. Feel like I'm missing something. Letters?
Nightmares. I have a nightmare. A nightmare about a big storm. Consistently. And I don't know why. And I got my powers after those dreams started appearing, so it's got to be connected, right?
Yeah, that tracks.
You've been trying really hard to get that letter in,
Yes.
and I can't think of a better thing to do. To go and put it to use tonight.
That's what smelled it. Yeah, I mean, this is the best we've ever smelled it.
Together at the same time.
Yeah. I said,
I'll say that there might be a quick stop of convenience on the way. It shouldn't take too long, but
Like you have to take a dump.
like since we're in the neighborhood, this person doesn't live that far away from here, so it might not be bad just to update her on the current situation.
I would need to go to another spire before.
Should we go there now, then?
Do we have to pass the bathhouse on the way?
I think it's not terribly far from where you are. Technically, it's not past where you were. It's the other direction from where the cable car brought you. So you can kind of make a little turn.
Maybe we'll detour and see if that was left.
All right. So for the sake of brevity, you head over towards the exterior of the stake, which you all get to witness in all of its like semi-ominous glory. Upon knocking on the door, a servant opens the door. You can see it's a very thin and frustratingly self-important servant greets you before letting you know, after a brief conversation, Miss Hickson is gone for the evening. I apologize, you have to come back later.
Well, did you receive the letter I sent earlier today?
A letter was received, and I can tell you are mocking me.
It's not hard.
Good evening.
I pound real loud one more time.
Yes?
Just let her know that I came by with the new nobody and she can call whenever she fucking likes. Good day. All right, we left a message. One of your people.
With who?
Oh, it's, I was talking to her about having a new group again because I hadn't had a group since the old nobodies, and she made a joke, right? I don't know, it just came up and it's I put it in the letter. So,
It's like the old nobodies.
they were the nobodies. And, you know, it was, yes. I mean, at least, to her at least, at the moment. Or anybody else it would bug.
Wait, how would that sound being shouted out of the eyeball? Ooh, that's right. Well, let me picture a Mars.
Right,
Yeah.
I know. And then an Elsa.
You okay? Yeah. Just excited about the idea. I'm always so full of bubble. Why don't you give it a try? It's your idea.
I've never been to a ball.
That's all right. You exude theatricality. So yes, tap into your inner performer and give it your all.
Everyone bend a knee.
Just a few notes, a little. Come on, can you smile? Yes. And you're very excited that you're introducing them. Very excited. And it's a happy occasion. You can stop pulling your hair. One more time. Here we go. Introduce them to the crowd of beautiful, shining people.
Beautiful, shining people. Please welcome the new nobodies. Do a smile.
Very good.
Some of the cute, is that right?
It's so many teeth. You have so many teeth. We'll work on it.
All right. Also fun.
Okay. So you head towards the Ares fire.
Oh,
Yes.
oh. Have you been there before?
I mean, I have.
I got a page in my notebook.
Traveling through the ending rays of sunset, the night comes here in Drusar. As the fog begins to gather in the jungles below, you can hear the calls and caws of birds, simurgs through the air, eventually rising up to the thinnest of the spires, which is mostly just rock up until it begins to rise up into the tower-like structures that curl and peak. As you reach the exterior of the conservatory, you're greeted once again with the Escatori Kunthia.
Kunthia.
Wait, what?
Kunthia.
God damn it. As you approach in the early hours of the evening,
Hello, I am terribly sorry, but this is, oh, Hannah.
Wonderful to see you again.
You as well. Have you, become what is this?
Just take one in his hand.
I'll be right back.
she exits, leaves here for a few moments, comes back.
Back in Sovereignty, grounds are yours.
With my filler
They
skull.
are yours. Not your companion.
Oh, I should.
No. What's, who are you?
You just said they're hers.
You are welcome to use the facilities as if you were a student. Yes.
Thank you.
The rest of you.
I'll be her soon, so I'll see you later, Pumpkin.
So she kind of huffs a bit and sprinkles the shirt.
That's okay. Just thought she was gonna. Is she?
Little country.
All right. Well, do y'all want to wait, or do you want me to meet up with? This place is exciting.
You worked so hard for this. All the time you needed to know that you were joking.
I mean, I'm gonna try to look up, you know, I don't even know exactly what I'm. But you wanted to look for things too, and we didn't get you.
Rich. Is she still here?
I mean, you guys have stepped away from her at the moment, I'll say.
Maybe I feel like you prove yourself a good student, responsible. Maybe
I've been returned to you.
the rest of us can go next time.
Sure.
Why are you acting like you're the only person that has to go in? Dorian could make somebody invisible.
I wouldn't want to ruin it for her if someone were discovered.
The door's open now. I just say you walk through it.
I will walk through it. But as I'm walking away, just send me anything you think of, okay, that you want me to look up. Just let me know, alright? I've got my connection with you.
You can do this. You can accomplish anything if you believe in yourself or if you have wealthy parents.
Thank you, Leathers. Y'all really don't have to wait. I don't know how long this is going to take. I can meet you anywhere.
What'd you say about this really opulent fountain? It's very nice. You know that's money.
Alright, well,
This isn't an overnight thing. We see you tomorrow.
I don't know how long this. It could take hours. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe I can come in on a. I could come here every day before we have to go to the before we leave town. I don't know. Oh. Okay. You got this. If you need anything, you just you talk to us in our heads. Okay. Give her a little pat on the booty. Hi.
All right. With your seal asking around, you are eventually brought to the conservatory library entrance. You show that you are indeed meant to belong, and you are assigned a scribe who also in the library. You show you around. It is incredibly fascinating. At least to anything you've seen library-wise. It is hundreds of feet of books just surround this kind of semicircle chamber, rising up with ladders that glide along. You can see other students are rising up and down and bringing the books to tables and snacks around. And while there is soft music playing, it is mostly quiet and the lift of conversation. It takes you a bit to kind of get the bearings. It's overwhelming. There's almost a sense of a combined euphoria and but you find yourself quickly diving in and looking about. What is it you're looking for?
I'm looking for books on, oh God, storms, red storms, anything famous like that. I'm looking for the manifestation of powers, where things like telekinesis or telepathy would come from. I'm looking for, jeez. Gifts, as in dreams that are prophetic in some way.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Also with advantage because you do have a scribe helping you out. No.
Wow. They do. Two fives.
So,
Plus two.
so this isn't so you won't find what you want, but it will take some time. While the rest of you slowly begin to wait and wander and begin to nod off the benches that surround the exterior, the hours go by and go by as Imogen is completely enthralled and enraptured by the possibilities of answers and paths before her. You find a number of books, you begin pouring through them, some that play into gifts, and that play into dreams, and many books that lead into dreams, and some that are research papers, some that are just historical novels. Some of them are interesting, some of them you quickly toss to the side, but you're making notes. A few things you find. Dreams have been studied since dreams have existed. Many take dreams to be a window into the collective subconscious of all mortals, where ideas, fears, and aspirations are shared amongst the body. Theories often collect around representing the soul, seeking to make sense of the senseless world. being a direct connection to distant divinity, inviting their visions to bring direction and purpose. Other theories discuss dreams being a doorway to the soul, where powerful entities, whether just or corrupt, can seek to shape the mortal life into a tool for their grander machinations. Some theorize that dreams were lessons of lives long past, speaking out to the living in hopes of teaching from their mistakes. Dreams are believed by some Alexandrian cultures as glimpses, also into a possible future. And divination magic can often utilize dreams as a canvas for visions, prophecy, communication. Some powerful magic wielders have historically been able to manipulate dreams through spellcraft, and such work has allowed whole populations to be manipulated if unchecked. Now, dreams of red storms or sparse stuff. But when that does exist, a copy of the study, spearheaded by Professor Khadija Sumal, is found, where there is a theorized pattern of individuals across Alexandria sharing an occasionally recurring dream, where a roiling storm of red chases and consumes. Historically, the few records of such accounts seem to swell near the recurring celestial solstice, which is on a roughly 30-year cycle. And have been growing with time. This interest in the phenomenon begins to increase within academic circles. Now, theories surrounding the dreams involve worry about spiritually or psychically sensitive individuals of varying sensitivities being touched by fiendish influence, or ruinous title corruption, or elemental boundary flares, or failures. And a list of names seems to accompany the study, marked as contributors or subjects. Among the names, one stands out. Ileana Temple, your mother. There also appears to be more pages to this study, but they have been torn from the binding. And that's where we're going to
Shit, little sleep study action, university study.
Oh.
So we'll pick up from there next time.
Pages torn out.
The pages, once they got to her mom.
Once they got to a certain point, once they got to a certain point of pornography thrown in there, it's just
There's a different section of the library.
once you get to a certain part within the study, it's just torn out.
Now Barack, now Farouk, and then they're coming on the right ball.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Good shit.
Anyway, we'll close tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you very much, and is it Thursday yet? Good night.
Oh, hey, Ashley Johnson here, and I sure do hope you're enjoying the show. Remember when you first found out about Critical Role? Was it through a friend, or a family member, or maybe even through the words of a stranger in the review section of our podcast? Many listeners find our show through word of mouth and recommendations. So please consider rating and reviewing our podcast, because each review makes an impression that may just inspire someone new to give our show a try, and that, more than anything, helps to support us. Thank you for joining us on this adventure, and until next time, let us try to leave the world a little better than we found it. Hello, spellcasters, sages, and spectators. I'm Ashley Johnson, and you're listening to the Critical Role Podcast Network. Tap into our magical narrative by watching Critical Role as it airs on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/Critical Role or youtube.com/Critical Role. Twitch subscribers can watch the video on demand right away, or you can catch it the following Monday on YouTube. As always, Critical Role will be available right here in podcast form on Thursdays a week after the initial broadcast. And then let's pry into the story and see what mysteries it holds for us, shall we?
We're live. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, and welcome to The Blunder Games. This is the guest battle royale one-shot that was unlocked by you for our Legend of Vox Machina Kickstarter campaign. Hi, everybody. Hi, I'm Sam Regal. Welcome. Tonight, we have 5 guest players that have come back to face off in a D&D player versus player smackdown. Let's go around the room and say hi. Starting over here, please introduce yourself and your character, young miss.
Hi there, this is Matthew Mercer, resident game master here at Critical Role, to welcome you to this podcast version of the show. If you'd like to watch the stream as it airs, you can catch it Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/criticalrole or youtube.com/criticalrole. Twitch subscribers can access the video on demand immediately after the broadcast, and it also becomes available on YouTube Mondays at 12 p.m. Pacific. Podcast episodes land right here on the Critical Role Podcast Network on Thursdays a week after the initial broadcast. Okay, with that info dump out of the way, let's dive into the story.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons. Sometimes we're also a little slow on the exit there before we go live. But before we jump into our game tonight, we do have some announcements to get through, including our sponsor for tonight, Beetle and Grimm. Sam.
Oh, hey, all you tripping billies. It's me, Bob Matthews, Dave Matthews' younger brother. And two-stepping into this satellite is Rick Matthews Bronstein, Dave Matthews' estranged second cousin once removed. Family. Oh yes, this episode is sponsored by Beetle and Grimm's and their brand new amazing boxed edition of our own Tal'Dorei campaign setting, Reborn. Now, B&G wanted to hire DMB to promote their fantastic product, but Dave's a little too busy chilling with Jack Johnson, Hootie, and several of the Blowfish. But we're all available. Thanks, Cousin Rick. Anywho, this box is packed with exclusive items, including battle maps. That's not it. That's a battle map, maybe. In-world handouts. Dude, this is fabric. That's very feeling. Yes. Jewelry and coins. Encounter and magic item cards. A GM screen down there somewhere. I'm an old man. and 4 bonus adventures. In fact, me and my second cousin wanted to sing a song about it right now. However, we are currently under a cease and desist order from Dave's lawyers. And we are not allowed to sing any of his songs, so instead, we are literally going to make a song up on the spot. Here we go. Oh, yeah. It's in the air. It's airborne. Yeah, Tal'Dorei Reborn. Oh, you can be the coolest kid on the scene. Yes, yeah. With your brand new custom GM screen. Oh, I got some jewels. I got some coins. You better gird your loins. Oh, crap. How do I be How about with a new sweet battle now? Beetle and Grimm's, Beetle and Grimm's, Beetle and Grimm's, Beetle and Grimm's, Beetle and Grimm's. Well, this premium tabletop experience is available in 3 tiers. Oh, there's more. The first tier is Arcade, where you get this awesome box, and then terrible, where you get this box plus either the badge pack or the map vault. I don't know what this is. Or it's terrible, possibly the worst. Where you get both. Check out everything right now yourself at bit.ly/TDRbox
And thanks for supporting the show. Thanks to you, man.
Wow, thank you, both of you.
Thank you, Robin. Rick.
I appreciate that Robbie kind of just diverted into Creed while you just became, while Sam just turned into full Adam Sandler character.
So there, Joel. Really, this is a great box, everybody. We should really check it out. Awesome game.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Peter and Graham. It's super awesome what you guys have done with the book. Yeah, it's awesome. Check it out. Laura, you got some announcements.
Oh, shit.
Okay. This is more of a train wreck than normal. Because
More than what we listened. So,
that was amazing. I am here to tell you we have merch in our store, but I don't have it to show because I might have it in the dirty laundry because I was wearing it. Imagine, if you will. The Legend of Vox Machina t-shirt.
not just
Ooh,
Vox
it's not
Machina.
Legend of Vox Machina t-shirt. It's black. It's got white picture on it. Oh, it's beautiful. Check it out on our store. Oh, and we also have this amazing black hoodie of the Legend of Vox Machina.
We're gonna put it. We're gonna taste it in, right?
Can you post? Put this in my hand?
Stop putting the merch at
I
home.
know. Oh, and the bag, it's got cool purple stuff on it. It's a bag.
Oh, that's a bag.
Check it out in the store.
I'm sorry. The C word.
Improv is not so recorded, ladies.
So cool.
Now try it on.
Yeah. Space works like a 7.
I'm telling you, it's good.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
That's good.
Yeah.
What I am excited about is even when it's not actually here, Ashley still managed to put it on wrong in the cutest way. It is the best.
I put the hoodie on. The back is here.
That is amazing. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Ashley.
Stop.
It's okay. Crash back to you, Sam. You have something to talk about.
Oh, I do? Oh, yes. I do.
Guys.
Guys, our animated series is out. I've seen it. Maybe you've seen it. The first 3 episodes of The Legend of Vox Machina are available right now on Prime Video. Episodes 4, 5, and 6 release at 12 a.m. Pacific on February 4th. That's midnight tonight, guys.
Oh,
We're gonna,
God.
I know. So after the show, we have to watch.
Staying up to 2 a.m.
Staying up, yep.
Hey, yeah.
You should know that we're going to host our next watch party for episodes 4 through 6 this Tuesday, February 8th at 7 p.m. Pacific on Twitch. Make sure your Prime Video account is synced up to your Twitch so you can watch along with our cast and guests and ask questions in chat. It's so exciting. Yeah, I'm talking about it. It's so exciting. We're going to answer all the questions.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sam. And I think that concludes our announcements for tonight.
Boy, I need to pray. See, lots of mayo.
And on that note, let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Critical Role.
One by one we climb until we reach the top. 2 by 2 we fall. Will we meet our end or meet our destiny? Hold your breath and roll. It's Thursday. All you critters, come join us. It's time to continue on. There is nothing to mystery. Who knows what will happen if you are? Things will not be never give up on the fun.
From the healer to the renegade,
We all share the same goal. Adding more allies, taking more chances.
hold your breath and
Flow. It's Thursday. All you critters, come join us. It's time to continue. It's not too dangerous from darkness, our friendship will come. Things were gone. We never would give up on the fun.
Welcome back. So, last we left off, our band of heroes had been pursuing a few variable threads. You had come to Eshtaros with information about this strange entity, the Nightmare King, that you had encountered, who seemed to be responsible for a lot of the chaos bursting across the city of Drusar that you have been either hearing of or present for. They also mentioned they were under the influence of an individual named Armand. Eshtaros said this sounds like Armand Treshy, a name familiar to you in some of these other investigations. And it was said that possibly in the coming event, a ball of sorts that is being held in under a week here in the city, maybe interest in trying to find out more about the individuals involved, if not other ventures. You okay, Richard? Okay. You also found the individual that Chetney was looking for, Gurge. Gave you some information about where to find out the whereabouts of this troop of Hemocraft-based warriors that had essentially found ways to keep their beast at bay, may be able to teach you. Now, with this, you're able to also speak at Eshtaros's introduction to Oshad the Anger, Brescia, and the family of which he was protecting when two of the family members were killed recently by a very familiar assassination attack. Gathering a bit of information and a direction into the Heartmoor to find more information, you also finally had a path into the conservatory you've been waiting for since your arrival in Drusar. Late into the evening, you all went up and waited patiently as Imogen went through the library to seek any information that might help unveil answers about her strange recurring nightmares and her odd abilities. And you found something at least. Possible rumors and theories about seemingly historical recurrences of similar visions and dreams by others. And a name, a familiar one, that of your mother, Liliana Tillot, before the remainder of this one report was seen torn in the thing. And that's when I left off. So, Imogen, you stand there pouring down upon the, at least the bulk of this report tome that you were able to locate, the rest of it missing, the possible ramifications of this information washing over you. What are you doing?
The page or the student that's helping me.
Mm-hmm. The scribe, yeah.
The scribe. Can I ask you, how could pages be torn out of this? I thought these books were protected.
So, well, this is very unusual and great shame. I apologize. It's not often that individuals use our space, vandalize, and get pieces given. This has gone live or others have stopped notice. I appreciate the heads up. We'll go ahead and look into it immediately.
Do you keep track of who checks out the books?
We generally have some semblance of information. I can look into it.
Maybe find out who had them last.
That would be the first order of our investigation.
I would very much be interested in knowing.
That would be official school investigation. And do note, as an individual who also was seeking this information, we'd have to make record that you were the last individual with the tome as well.
Sure. But you were with me, no, I didn't do it.
I believe so. I was with the majority of those who would have had the tome as well. I'll look into it.
You were with the people that went for the tome?
It would have been myself or one of our other scribes who were specifically assigned to this portion of the library.
Do you remember any which comes out?
It's been some time. If you don't mind waiting for it, just sit there, left in the late night silence of the library, the occasional distant echoing cough or sniffle or shuffling of the other 4 individuals that occupy the library space this late at night, Otherwise, this open space around you is almost oppressive. You can glance up and see the tall, thin glass windows and look out into the star sky. You just ponder over the immensity of what any of this
How late it's gotten.
you gather at this point it's well past midnight. It's not like super late, but it's like a short time later the scribe returns, looking over a small, it's got a leather-bound notation book, kind of goes through. The last individuals to check this book out were the late Holmes. I apologize. I wish I could be able to help, but
Thank you very much. I'm sure I'll be around. What was your name again?
Timon.
Simon. I really appreciate it.
Of course. It's my pleasure to have something to do with things beyond just read my research. So,
Have a wonderful evening. Good morning.
that is right. Yeah. I'll escort you off. The rest of you have been spending your time however you can, whether it be by napping on the exterior steps of the conservatory or talking amongst yourselves. Eventually you hear the familiar footfalls of Imogen across the stone floors exiting the front chamber doors of the conservatory.
Oh, before I leave, is Professor Kadesha Sumal, is that, I don't know if I said that right? Kadesha, do they work here at the conservatory?
I am not familiar with a professor of that name, my apologies. There is no one here at the conservatory. Okay.
I found some coins in the fountain. Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. You know, people make wishes on those.
Well, how do you think they come true?
It's wonderful for
I don't know how they come true.
Oh.
Anyway,
How'd you do on that?
I found a book about dreams and powers, and it was written by a professor who doesn't work here. I need to find out. But they did a study, and my mother was part of it. What? I don't know. It got to, oh God, there was so much. I'm so sorry it's so late, you guys. It got to the part that was just really getting interesting. I have no idea why she was part of it. And then the pages were ripped out, and apparently the pages were ripped out by the twins.
Twins?
The twins. How are they wrapped up in all this? How am I wrapped up in what they wrapped up in?
You're sure?
But that's what the scribe says. I don't think he's supposed to see them together.
Wait, the Loomis twins were. They were.
ones who died.
Yes, but they were interested in dreams?
They were interested in,
Stars, planetary bodies, celestial bodies.
and that's what the book was also about.
Oh, okay.
The moons giving power.
And that's what you were looking into?
Yeah, I wanted to find out why I started getting the powers that I did. Why they climbed up the way they did.
When you say your mother was a part of the study, was she a researcher or an actual person in the
I
study?
think she was someone in the study. I don't know.
Can't you ask her?
I don't. She's gone. I don't know her.
Like dead, or
I don't know her. I don't know.
did you ever?
No.
Did your father talk about
this? Never. Anytime I try to bring her up, it was like he just turned off. Part of me thinks that's one of the reasons he stopped, coming around me. Once everything started changing, it's Sounds like he knew that he'd give something away. I just thought he was uncomfortable. I didn't know. I don't know.
But he was keeping her a secret or something?
I mean, I know she existed. I know who she was. I don't know anything about her.
Did your dad ever say anything about your mom having the same sort of gifts? Nothing like
Do you happen to know if she's still alive, or you know? I thought she was. I hear her in my dreams. I think it's her.
Do you think that she was here, or that the book just made its way here?
I think the book made its way here. We don't. This professor, this person that wrote the book, they're not here. So maybe.
Do you happen to know how long ago this book was made? I mean, if it was revolving around your mother.
It's true. It could have been years before. I didn't ask. I'm an idiot. I didn't ask.
And the book was studying your mother as a subject, or she was one of
She
them?
was one of many subjects.
Most universities, books that are written in research papers, they're part of a study. They communicate. If you're allowed in the library, are you allowed in the rest of the university?
I don't know.
The paperwork you were given offers you access to the premises to the level that a student would.
Maybe the university knows where this professor is.
You said the book was damaged, but remember, no, the Loomis twins.
Potentially it ripped the pages out. So maybe the pages are at their house, or.
Well, I mean, that's a lead, in my opinion.
Yeah, and refresh my memory, the Loomis twins, Val and Jar, they were killed?
Yes.
The anger was...
By a similar attack.
Right.
Or an experience.
They were like in their 20s, right?
Yeah, 22, I think.
Imogen, you can recall that in the paper, it did note that Professor Kadir Samal was based out of the Aydinlan Seminary in the city of Eos,
Oh, right.
the capital of Ayashana, far to the southeast.
Wait, one more time for people who didn't get that, not me though.
The Aydinlan, Aydinlan Seminary in the city of Eos, which is Yios.
And just knowing that name, would you know what like type of religion was being studied there, or is that sort of a question
Just pick a history or religion check, your choice.
mark? 7.
So, in the best that you can recall in your travels, knowing, Marquette decently, in the city of Eos it combats with Ankarel as the center of academic study and is often touted as the pinnacle of academia in Marquette. It tends to be a little more aloof against the rest of the political interactions across the continent and beyond. And if you aren't taking a direct route in with an escort, the path to get there is challenging.
You really shouldn't sleep on that, student access to wander into a lab. I hear they experiment with all sorts of mind-altering shit. Get a free ride.
Have frisbee golf
That's true.
on the quad.
And open your horizons.
I think I'm going to hold off on that, just because, if I get kicked out before I get a chance to do any more research, I'll be kind of bummed.
Suit yourself.
Is this free ride theoretical or from experience? I just want to know.
I've experimented with quite a few things in my day. Sometimes it's a free ride. Sometimes you pay.
It's got the map.
It's not
Is it?
I think you guys would see it poking 2 feet above his head.
I assume you were saying point.
I don't know.
I have something written down. I don't know if this is important.
It's a good start. Start.
The city of Aya is just down below the map.
Off the map?
Yeah, it's off the map, way in the southeast direction. Yeah,
Far away.
there is the Hellcatch Valley between that region and where you are. The Hellcatch Valley sits kind of central to Marquette, and is kind of the lawless waypoint between the other major regions. Now, there used to be more skyports, but what's called the Apex War, roughly 2 decades before that, between the Ashanador and the Stratos Throne, both locations destroyed their skyports and haven't put them up since. So right now, the only skyports that exist officially in Marquette are Ankara and Broussard, which has brought a lot more trade and a lot more business into Broussard ever since, but it also means those 2 other major players in the politics of Marquette have been a little more isolated and slowly rebuilding their political outreach.
I appreciate the officially that was snuck in there, by the way. That's exciting.
You had something very important to say?
Oh, yes. Well, it looks like this is probably means nothing, but a friend of Brashad's, Estani, was also from Eos, and it said we could talk to them about the attack. And I can't read what the rest of what I wrote, because it's squiggles.
Well, what I was going to ask you, Imagine, first, are you going to spend any more hours or days searching here? Or
I mean, I was there for quite a while, wasn't I?
you have hours of searching?
If you didn't find what you were looking for, you should keep looking.
I feel like that's what I was looking for.
Learn about your condition or anything.
I'm sure if we could check that. No, I can't check the book out because I turned it in because it had ripped out pages because I'm really smart.
As is the nature with most students, the official terms cannot be removed from the library. You're welcome to spend time copying them, which is what some students do. If not taking notes from them, there are people whose jobs are to, I think, scribe one-to-one those terms if they are to be included to other libraries. It's a bit time intensive,
Yeah.
but it's doable.
Is it? Did I take notes on the other people's names that I saw in there?
Well, there were probably like 3 dozen names of people that in some way, shape, or form are contacted as part of it. And then there were a number of other names that mentioned through history, of people that were historically written to have spoken about having similar visions. So yeah, let's say you noted a number of names as you went through.
Did it say in the book when it was written?
You didn't get there because it was correct.
Well, like Ash said, we could maybe double back to the Lumas house. And if that doesn't turn anything up, there is the Hardmore Hamlet.
I mean, we need to go there anyway. It's certainly a good lead. Yeah, and that's where his patron was sending us too. So, Bill kind of lines up.
But that's a far journey, right? And we have
It's a few days.
ball to attend.
Yeah. We can go after the ball.
Party, then work, I think, is the way to go.
That is always your philosophy.
Well, it's party, then party, until you have to work. But yes, you're technically correct. That's,
Well, what are some loose ends we need to do in town? Do we still need to sign this contract with Astralos?
that's something to figure out. I assume we have to.
Right. Gotta get a tux for Pate.
That I approve of. I was so
Or
prepared
if
for that to
you
be a
give us
bad
enough
idea.
time to get that custom made.
If not, maybe. Chetney, do you know how to sew?
Basically, just to repair my own stuff. I can't make fancy shit.
You should definitely repair your own stuff.
What are you talking about?
Not nothing.
This is all character, baby.
Yeah.
I can sell, but it looks like this.
It's pretty gorgeous.
Thank you. I don't think it's going to get us in the door, though.
Even if I could find him a tiny bow tie, that might suffice.
If we're sticking around, then that means that Imogen can keep going to the library over and over and see if see if you can figure out what's going on in your noggin.
Yeah, is there like any reason to look up the other books that the Loomis twins might have checked out?
Yeah.
What?
It's just a very good idea.
Chutney, that's really smart.
Maybe 7, so. What?
Huh?
He's so sad.
What's in the floor?
That's a fact.
I can come back tomorrow night. Yeah.
Yes, maybe we can also find out more about other things. Other things.
Yes. A lot of other things.
Are you being vague on purpose, or?
No, I just couldn't think of anything.
Oh, cool. It's late now,
Yeah, we should
isn't
go
it?
sleep.
Probably some of the close tomorrow in the morning.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Sleep. Books.
it turned up.
Some reading, some potions. Get ready to party, to leave town. This is all exciting. Sleep. Sleep inspire. Okay, so you're heading back to the Inspired by Fire? Yeah.
We have not checked in with Shadana in quite a few days. Maybe we should sleep there tonight just to make sure she's okay.
All right, let's try not to wake her though. It's so late.
All right. So the rest of you go and take a room out at the, or rooms out at the Inspired by Fire. So you can easily, uncomfortably fit all of you in one room, or comfortably fit you within 2 or 3. That'll run, say, about a gold for the 2 rooms for the night.
Yeah, I got it.
They're modest size. As you both make your way to the windowed wall and approach the exterior of Shadana's homestead, the door is closed.
We go and unlock it. Can we come in?
Okay.
What's wrong? Is it because she watered her flowers?
Make a perception check.
Oh no!
How did you be so careless?
22. Wait, no, that's a 13, not an 18, 16.
16. So pretty soon.
7.
You realize that the door.
When you take that thing,
Take your kitchen hat. You find the door isn't locked. It is just slightly jammed. And it's been this way before. It's kind of the way that Shadana can push it open. The smell of a recently fizzled oil lantern kind of fills the air. It is lightless in the interior. You glance inward and you can see, Stanton lights emerge as well, sitting in the power planer, Shadana.
She awake or sleep?
She appears to be unconscious.
Oh, this is making it sound like she's dead.
Can't tell if she's awake because she doesn't have a head.
That's in the bottle. Does it smell funny? Does it smell funny?
She's breathing, right? Is she breathing?
Roll the high net perception check. Yeah, she's breathing. She's asleep in her chair.
Marlon's out of that one. You smell fiddle.
Sleep. This is sleep.
You can't tell how regularly she's breathing.
Alright, well, put her to bed. Yeah, she leave her to bed.
She kind of like half wakes up. You go back to bed. She goes right to bed and just like transitions immediately back into whatever dream had held her.
Maybe it's just because I've got tip on the brain. I don't know.
Like, what if something we did, like, let someone here, and then We gotta check on her more
Yeah, we
often.
should.
She is all.
She could die at any moment. She's just so frail.
I can hear
So you all get your long rest for the night, preparing for the following morning. Now counting from where Estros had told you, you're about 4 days from the ball.
Sorry, did things any different having read the information that I did, or was it the same as it always is?
Well, you don't have this dream every. It's not a particular intense nightmare every single time. It's just a recurrent.
Okay.
This was a restful night's sleep comparatively. Still, your brain kind of processing memories and pieces of other dreams, and when you come back to consciousness, unable to really recall what it was that you were experiencing. Nothing as visceral and as intense as the often recurring red sword.
We're all together again, or?
Yes, you all managed to meet up once again. Breakfast is had. The date is yours. What would you like to do?
We need a long rest. We didn't do anything, right?
Yeah, sleep is good. Without it, you feel shitty.
I feel like that's an accomplishment by itself.
Does anyone have anything to do besides kill time before this due?
There's some items that I could use, or some upgrades that I could use to perform different newer tasks.
Oh, let's go shopping as well.
I would not say how we need potions. We need some shit.
Are we gonna go shopping?
Go shopping. Don't go to the prison emporium.
Prison Emporium?
Yeah, whatever the place is called. It's a fucking ripoff. I got business there later.
Oh. The Prism Emporium?
That sounds probably more likely.
Yeah, well, that sounded really loaded. Do you want the expensive places or do we want the cheap places?
I mean, always cheap, but also with magic.
Emnars have magic shit or no?
Uh,
I don't think we've been to Emnars yet.
You've not been to Emnars yet. Emnars may occasionally, rarely have something, but it's
It's not the vibe.
it's not the vibe. It's that those are rare scavenged elements in the beach.
It's not to take it or leave it. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Places that you can think of, there's the
Prison Emporium, I guess.
Prison Emporium, there's the Trove of Marwa, there is
It's one of Curiosities and Collections.
Dahlia. I don't know what that means.
That sounds fun. Trove sounds fun.
so you'll call.
Okay.
You'll call.
The dress code too. How do we?
Dress code. Not so much you have to dress a certain way, but you want to present a certain air. Upscale, I would say, for certain. Probably not cheap. Everyone looks nice. I think you all look nice. You look very nice.
Oh, we need nice clothes.
Correct. That is correct. Yes.
What happens if you don't wear nice clothes?
If you don't,
Yeah, do they not let you in?
less so. More so, you wouldn't be able to utilize the social experience of a ball. People wouldn't want to talk to you. You'd be off in the corner by yourself. And no.
That's a real hard. Digging it.
I think if you trust us, we can make you up and you could feel just at home.
Trust.
Yeah, it's my opinion.
You wanna? I mean, I feel like you have the most experience with like performance, right? And that's what this is. We want to fit in. It's a performance. Do you want to style us?
Do you want to dress us? Do you want to actually dress us?
I would absolutely love to. Yes.
Absolutely. The less I can think about this, the better. I'm very excited.
In your times that you spent, though not detailed elements, one thing you did clock as you were traversing through the Lucian Spire, that brief spin that you guys were doing recently, you recall a location referred to as the Golden Veil. That looked like a high-end clothing and attire boutique.
It's probably too late to get something custom made.
Probably too late. Yep.
Well, actually, most sort of nicer places do have a in-house alterations person.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take more than a day or two per person, and for someone of your size and stature, not quite a bit of material to work with, so it should be pretty quick.
So better to get that order in today because they might need time to get stuff ready for us.
Yeah. And then even if we don't get invited to the ball, then
I don't know. Your husband is funny.
He just hates it so much.
I may not know the fashions of the area or the times, but I can make sure we all look nice. The best I can do, even Chet.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll look fabulous, and I can just see him in a nice little tux.
Yeah, you'll be jealous, Night Elf. I'll be taking numbers.
You should get tails, like big long tails. That would be just like
I just slip my cloak down the middle and do that.
3/4 rule longer towards the women. We'll talk. Oh, that's place. What is it called? The Golden Veil. Golden Veil. The Golden Veil. Does anyone know that? Seen that?
yes, I saw it as well back there. We could go back.
It's worth popping.
Mr. Pockapee,
Yes.
just in preparation for this ball, I don't want to stick out or anything. So I was thinking, I briefly spent time as a turtle, and it was interesting because I was breathing, which was new. I was doing that, and it felt really cool. But also it felt weird because I had feet, and it was really interesting to sort of propel myself around that way. I was wondering. Maybe, I don't know how, I don't want to stick out. So I was thinking if we were to get some garments, maybe I could get pants. Could you make wooden feet for me? They could sort of go on the bottom of the pants so it looks like I have
on
legs.
either side of your wheel.
Yeah, there'll be a wheel in the middle and then like two legs on the side. They just notice the wheel if they saw some like
Sparks brilliant. If you put a little spike on either side, spark, then they would like. They would make these happen.
Can you make them look like they're walking?
What about your face?
inside check.
Oh my goodness.
Are you trying to not look like what you are?
Well, I just don't want to make the event uncomfortable for all of you. So if you think that I should...
I never make any of us uncomfortable.
Well, no, I don't want to attract too much attention. Also, aren't we supposed to be there to be gathering information surreptitiously? Like, I don't want to make it seem...
Interesting. There's nothing like if anything, you are a positive.
I should move forward with the feet idea, just because I want to see that, but not because you're perfect, just the way you
I
are.
understand. Do it for you. You all accept me. I get it.
Don't do it for us, do it for you.
Okay.
We're all going to draw attention regardless. I mean, worst comes to worst, Imogen's got, student access now. We can just find the cadaver department and borrow a face for a night. It'd be no big deal.
Could you rig something up like that with your tools? Like,
I mean, I just get some simple stitching. Give you a smile.
what'd you
That
say?
idea happened fast. You've done that before.
No, I don't know if you should. Maybe stick down with a pitch or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we.
Oh, yeah.
Let's look at outfits and we'll
like that.
I hate this. And you saw a chainsaw massacre over here.
Smile.
Oh, man.
We'll work on the feet and figure out the face later. Okay.
I spent feverishly working on a new piece of wood.
It's an image of George Parker House with his buzzsaw in a field with a leather mask on his head. It's the heroic troop.
Come on, baby.
All right, so you're first heading towards the Golden Veil. Is that what you're doing?
Morgue.
Okay, I take it that you are utilizing your neutral skin cloaks that were gifted by Eshtaros as you traverse a city shortly after being present at some sort of a large arcane explosion at an important locale.
You know, the change of clothes is probably wise anyway.
What's that? Anyway.
Good idea. Change of clothes.
Okay. Well, everyone go ahead and mark 2 silver off your character for the travel from last night from the conservatory and heading to the Lucian
I
side.
got to live instead.
Yes.
Okay.
That's all right, Chuck's got it.
I do. 4 silver. I work
Boom.
furiously both rides. Just shavings everywhere.
You got it. Okay. Heading back into the Lucian Spire, returning to these beautiful, immaculately kept streets and small pathways, the estates and gardens that surround you, reminds you once again of the variation in class stepping into this space of which much more gold seems to flow through the neighborhood. But not long afterward do you see the locale that is the Golden Veil, a beautiful 2-story boutique that seems to hold an intricate architectural design where you can see trim placed along the windowsills. It seems to evoke almost like the building itself is an outfit. If you were to try and dress a structure, this is a very well-dressed structure. And even within 20 feet of it, there is a perfumed smell that seems to waft through the front doors. It's not overpowering. There you go. Upon entering, the scents kind of mingle a bit with nice herbal scents, and it seems to be the slight cycle so that no smell seems to dig itself too heavily and consistently into your mind or sinuses. But within, you can see all manner of dress forms, holding all beautiful designs of fantastic silk dresses and wraps and scarves. You can see there's a whole section for hats. There are a number of dressing rooms in the back, and at least a half-dozen individuals rush around in the process of gathering materials. You can see the sound of what looks to be these mechanical machines that are currently stitching through the layered material and fine trim into an outfit as you see an impatient noblewoman sitting there watching and giving notes aggressively from just over a divider. Near the front, there's an empty kind of... my brain completely shut the bed on that right there. Yep, just that happens on occasion. Yay.
Still loading.
Still loading, yep. Just gather your party card.
Pleasure's loading in.
Yeah. You see all manner of cabinetry and a countertop, but there is no immediate sign of help at the ready. And if you kind of glance around for a second, you smell first some sort of heavy burning tobacco smell, like a thick tarry tobacco. And a voice from behind goes, "I'm sorry, can I help you?" You glance and you can see a small gnomish woman with a grand smile across her face. Wrinkles that crack at the corner of the eyes, but you can see a immaculately done eye makeup with a gold kind of almost like a filigree curl to the end of each eye. The hair is done up in almost like victory rolls in a way, and this I only describe it as like a power suit type arrangement that sits on her. You can see there's across the shoulder with the strap, there is a large pincushion that's resting on the shoulder. Over one arm, looks like there is a wrap of material.
Might I ask what you're looking for, perhaps? Oh, hello. Hi, my name is Dorian. What's your name?
Dorian. Puts the hand out towards you.
I am Seamstress Quartet. This is my establishment. And you are coming at a very busy time. There is an event coming soon that is keeping us front to back. But it might be alone. What is it you seek?
The events. We may be attending. We're not certain at this point, but
We're new here to town and have recently been asked to attend, and therefore need
we need clothing. We all need clothing.
An array of clothing.
Yes.
Well, the timeline is very small on anything custom. If you want small adjustments, that could be done within the time frame. So just pick up something you might like and we can go into measurements and alterations.
Lovely. So we're free to browse if that's all right with you.
Of course.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Okay, Matt. What's in the store?
I would ask more specifically what is it you are looking for, and I can give you some guidance. You do see there is there is a wide array of outfits with cultural touchstones from all across Exandria. All across Exandria. Oh man, I am running on not energy today. But you see, there is a tire that holds the regal kind of shoulder shelf display that a lot of noble houses in Wildmount might hold. You can see there is an element of Nordic furs that draw from Isilra in Offenzia. You can see there are a large swath of Marquesian inspirations from all across the continent. Things from a beautiful jama coat for the female form that has like the high collar and the fold over in the front, sleeves that bunch up towards the middle of the forearm before cuffing at the end, and just a beautiful dress that kind of flows up from there. You can see all different designs of Sherwani coats, also themselves kind of the short collar in the front and a long button-down sequence in the front, tailored well and tight to the torso that rests almost to where the end of the thigh is. You can see there are all manner of cloaks and display designs. There are even pins and sashes that can be customized as well with all manner of trim that are available to place upon them. What is it that you are considering for your character?
If I may just give you all one piece of advice since we're kind of browsing on our own, the fastest way to get called out at an event that perhaps you don't feel like you should be there or you're feeling insecure is to try to be something that you're not. So my piece of advice is whatever you're looking for, make sure, even though it's lovely, it's still beautiful.
Hey, that's great. Should we all wear the same thing? Like a uniform. No, that's not how it works.
We could go with a color pattern, maybe something to match to say we're all from the same house or group or group.
Yeah. What colors does Lord Estros wear? Do we know what his house colors are?
I don't know.
Like the colors of the crest or something?
You haven't looked deep enough into his abode to consider there being a crest. You do know that he took over from a previous the family that this whole venture was bequeathed unto had a long history. He just came into it, but you didn't see any sort of flashy signs of coloration or crest designs that caught your eye.
It's that artistic location.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what I want. I'm not sure a uniform is it.
When I was in Uthodurn, the store that I was on the deliberation disc, and there were some fancy people there. Maybe I could wear some like Uthadurnian styles.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Sherry. Yeah.
Something with some flair that says, this is who I am, but I'm the best of where I'm from.
Yeah, like I left that place the better for it. I came out on top.
Yes, yes. Go look for your clothing.
Where do you got anything for birthday dinner?
That is possible. Not requested it often. Come with me.
And she leads you off. She brings you through through all beautiful arrays of large outfits and displays to what you quickly assume might be the forgotten and/or discount rack. If there was one here. She sifts through and pulls out this kind of fold endeavor, blows on it, and dust kind of billows off for a second, shakes it out, and you can see it is this awesome layered, almost like a double coat that it has a sash kind of going up into the front that the trim off of it has almost a snow type design on it. It looks almost like it's evoking the idea of icicles on the edge of the roof. But the rest of it you can see is like a cool, like pale blue coloration with ivory around the edges. And there's no collar to it. It's just a smooth transition down before it opens up just past the waist. It's a nice.
Oh, that's good for concealment.
Is this more of what you're looking for?
Yeah, I'll take it. Does it come in my size?
Holds it out. It's a bit wide. You can tell at a glance this is more of a dwarvish build. This
Shouldn't be too hard to take it in, though.
What about for my head? Is there anything matching up top? I can't keep my dome naked.
We'll take you to our haberdashery floor. Come with me.
Leads you upstairs, and you can see
No one comes back.
there is
How was it
an
for Travis's second day?
Your face.
Then 10 minutes later,
Once the reef was open up, I never fit all the way over.
there is a beautiful floor of all sorts of hats, from large shoulders with feathers and wide brims to short, almost military-looking foam hats. There are some that have tassels that hang down past the back of the head. There are some that have almost a regal point front, flare out towards the back. You can see there are a number of designs here. What kind of hoodie you want to evoke with you?
A brim is actually pretty sweet. Some wide red hat options might be just the thing. If I'm short enough that, if I want to disengage from unreal conversation, that's just my chin, come out.
I can gather from your other application that you are looking for. Now, and you wish not to present his knowledge.
Correct.
You watch him sort of grabs a movable ladder and shifts it over, climbs up to a very butts off. It looks to be it's arrow fin level, like wide brim kind of Robin Hood hat. It kind of pulls even further out. It what do you call that? I guess I can say.
Yeah. It's all gonna get started unseen. I've seen it.
Continuing across alphabetical and has combined into a belt from customers. Isn't that?
Hello? Oh, that's good. That's good. Let's start a tab for the whole group and just keep note of those items. I'm going to make sure everybody else has what they need. I'll go join the others. Don't let me keep you. And I to the others as quickly as I can. By the code of my head. It's really like it was 85 down. You don't know that this was me.
Pricing sale. So maybe we can talk to like a sale rep?
I think I can conceive the good prices.
Do these prices rents?
You're visibly cringes.
Don't worry.
Maybe you and I could split an outfit if worse comes to worse.
Like, I go to the restroom for a while you're wearing it, and then we switch off afterwards.
I'll come after the event. We should ask about the budget.
We should ask him about group rates or rentals, or maybe, you know, I could try to use some of my magical charms to convince her to give us a discount or something.
Also, maybe we just invest in like a few of us going in. Because I don't need to go in there. Truly, I appreciate the thought, but fuck.
I would also take one for the team, and as much as I want to wear pants, the alternate I was thinking of is if we cut out a little round sort of hat for me and draped a tablecloth over me, I could be like a two-top that just sort of just follows you wherever you go, and no one would know I was there. So.
You don't have to wait for a ball to wear pants. We can shape up with that.
Right. I don't think it'll take much for you, FCG. A little medal or a piece of flair or something. You're amazing as is. Polish you up. Okay. Maybe the thing to do is to show you off. It's a distraction, so other people
Yes.
fight about.
Don't worry about me too much. I mean, I get this weird feeling that Imogen really wants to dress up, so maybe we should ask about.
No, I mean, no.
So what else can I get for you?
Ooh.
Just browsing, window shopping, I suppose.
Can we just rent these or borrow these for like the night and then we'll bring them back?
Collateral.
If you wish to wear them as is, that might be considerable, but anything with tailoring must be a purchase.
How much do the gowns run?
It depends on where it's from, the material utilized, and who the designer was. But let me show you.
And she shows you across, looks to be a almost Victorian style dress that kind of gives almost a school teacher look, but a little nicer.
This was one of the inputs from Taldore. Seems to be close to your size. We also have a Balintoak, which is a beautiful dress from the southeast of Market.
You see it's has this awesome sash across the side, as well as this beautiful dress, pointed shoulders, this awesome kind of head scarf wrap with a design across the front, and just this, it ends at the middle arm around there, this beautiful gold design, almost like a peacock pattern that's woven into it, and the dress itself kind of billows out. It looks very pretty.
It's very expensive. That looks ostentatious. That would attract attention rather than.
That looks like our entire budget.
To attract attention.
Yeah.
How much is it?
If you're wishing to take a temporary rental, you were saying, as is, with collateral, 10 gold maybe.
How much to buy it?
Yes, 50.
No.
Not bad, then.
I'm not telling you how to spend your money, of course not. But in a event like this, I'm just saying it's up there with a wedding or a graduation. This is once a year at most, perhaps even once a decade
I've never
event.
been to a ball.
If you're going to spend the money on something fabulous, this is the time to do it.
Yeah.
But that's just you do you know.
Maybe
Strauss could give us a stipend.
Yeah, or maybe we can find like a thrift store.
Or maybe we could find a thrift store.
For some of us, that's a great idea. Don't fuck around with this. Get the dress.
You know, here's the thing. Dorian made a big no,
the dress.
not the particular. I think it's a lovely. It's obviously it's a beautiful dress.
Try it
It's just
on.
beautiful.
Try it on. Try it on.
Why, of course we have chambers just for that. This way, madam.
I just.
We're playing dress up and there's nothing more.
Yeah, they're not like bladed shoulder pads. They just come to a nice place. Little Warcraft style shoulder pads.
Yeah, it's
I just, Dorian made a point to say, like, dress like yourself, feel like yourself. And I just feel like this is not gonna feel like.
How about you tell me what it is you're looking for, and we can try and piece it together.
And for the purposes of this, because otherwise we could spend the next 2 hours individually shopping for your outfits and decide whether or not this is what you're looking for. No, something else. How about
I didn't come back to scram that.
how about you inform me the look you're looking for?
Spend hours in custom creation and
No, I understand, which is why I'm saying you let me know what kind of look you're looking for and how close we can get to it and what the cost would be.
Just something simple, something real simple, like almost like a sheath dress, or like just.
How about the cabana? And she shows you over to this wonderful ensemble that just kind of has a kind of an open collar sign with it's like a simple top with these beautiful kind of bell sleeves and simple clothes in the front and this long dress that folds in the front. But it's all beautifully detailed pattern. It's simple. It doesn't necessarily seem ostentatious or grab for the eye, but still has a formal look to it. And you've seen other individuals in the city and was inspired with similar sort of patterns. So it seems like it would fit right.
All right. Yeah, sure. Why is nobody else shopping? All right, sure. I'll do that. I'll buy that. How much is that?
$35.
$35.
I don't need the cloak or the hat because the markup got crazy. 85, are you nuts? You have any just like single, like women's dresses, like sleeveless, so I can put the vibe out? I don't see the guns.
That can be arranged, yes.
And yeah, sure enough, there are a number of dresses that could match what you're looking for. What are you looking for?
Yeah, it's just like a single dress, one piece, kind of goes down to the floor. But I can tell you, I could like
single dress, t-shirt dress.
piece. I'm just going for the single garment.
Color of preference?
Oh, silver, like my hair.
Oh my God.
Let me see what I can find.
Or white, some people say the white is way.
Yeah, there is a dress that is found, once again, made more for a dwarvish individual, so it's a bit baggy, but it can be tightened or tied inward if need be.
Yeah.
It definitely hits that kind of like, that kind of Dupioni silk sheen to it.
I don't know what that means.
A textured shine.
Textured shine. I'm here for it. How much?
That's really lovely. That's going to be lovely.
This is a very simple ensemble. This will run you 12 gold.
Done! Sold.
Very well.
I got outside.
That's the most Travis thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's scene for me.
Dorian, do you need anything? Because you look great already. Well, thank you very much. I'll say that it's
You already own something?
Of course you do.
Dorian, I was thinking, help me, just kind of remind me. Yes, robes with fur. It reminds me of like the fancy women back at home in South Dorian used to wear.
Let me ask you a question. Do you like it?
I do. I especially like this one that's like it got the fox on it, but it still has the fox's face. Like they just couldn't bother to cut the fox's face off. I love it.
Yes, I
cute.
I think you should go with your instincts. You sound excited, and if you're excited, I'm excited.
Thank you. We're trying to. So, what do you find, and what does it look like, Ryan?
It's like kind of like a wrap gown with like a big, belted type of situation, and it's got a nice like a fox fur that still has the fox's face, and the tail goes around.
Is it well taxidermied or not?
Is it cheaper if it's not?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take a cheaper one.
Like that one stuff.
The skin just pulling back a little too much.
You're certain this is what you're looking for, dear?
I think he's so cute, yes.
Very well.
It's just like a reject or something.
No, it's just it's been looking for the right owner for quite some time. 15 gold.
Great. Nice.
That's good.
You gonna wear it out?
No, I should say. I don't want to ruin his face.
Right.
Who else?
Do you have suggestions for me? I don't know. Well, someone else can.
I think I have an idea of what I want. I'd like to get something made here in the city. And I still like people to move around, so definitely something that's with pants. I like a lot of the sort of jackets and coats, the longer jackets I'm seeing here, but it's sleeveless as well because I need to be able to move.
So, you're asking for more of a sleeveless, Shalom-esque design?
I think so.
Very well, very well.
In like darker greens if you have.
Okay, yeah. Maybe it's what we have. So I would decide whether or not it's a fully custom design or just a alteration.
Does that sound right? That sounds right.
And she does return with what looks to be a pair of roomy pants that match the coloration of the coat that she finds. It is a sleeved coat, but she points out
the sleeves can be removed. And it also can be tailored to fit your size.
you can see the pants, while they are roomy, they also pinch towards the ankle and buckle there. So it looks nice and looks comfortable, but it will also add a lot of mobility.
I like it. Bring it up.
Very well. This ensemble with the alterations will run 25 gold.
Fair.
Is there anything trim running around?
Perception check.
I wouldn't know what it is. I just was trying to think of a style that would actually like pique interest. That perception check is below my screen. 16.
16. You do glance, and you who have not really been to an establishment like this to pick and choose more than just to find whatever comes your way, in a sense, you do see what looks to be a very dark, deep purple gray ensemble that has a double-breasted fold-over button-up piece. The arm, the sleeves actually look a bit small for your frame, which it'll just look bigger in it. If you want to maintain that sort of subtle intimidation, but it would look pretty sleek. Almost has like a matrix coat type cut to it.
That's what's in my head. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that's interesting.
Oh, this is a Johassian import. This is a rare find. It's not entirely inexpensive, though it is a good ensemble. Hence, it did around 15 minutes.
I told you, fuck it. Yeah,
Very well.
make more.
Okay, so, ma'am, I have a piece already. It's a beautiful white lace dress that I received as a gift. And do you have anything that might go with this? So it's got, the hoop on the bottom, and then it's just lace all the way. Maybe like a peach, kind of a sheer jacket with like a ruffle collar, and then big sheer sleeves that kind of come to here, and like a bed jacket almost.
I think there's something just like that from one of my older associates who left town to start her own business.
Oh,
So
your jacket would cover up the Velcro in the back. Oh, yes, that would be great.
do you need
Pins or
now? Catherine's work is quite good, so it is a bit pricey.
Okay.
It is. Here's the single piece that overlap which you already have will run 45 gold.
45 gold.
But it is a delish.
It is a delish.
Cataract Delish was my associate.
Oh, well, that for me. Yes, catch around delish. In that case, pretty steep.
It's hard to find. She opened up her own enterprise on her own, so as such, these are collector's items.
I've heard of these. You said it was 45?
Yes.
Would you go down at all?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. 22.
As you're saying this, she's putting it on you, and it's like, is it a pin? It tucks it in here, tucks it in here. Well, it looked like it flowed a bit. The way she's folding it and tucking it in, it almost accentuates, your natural voluptuousness in not an overt way, but in a way that just the form and shape feels better on you and matches what you had before. And she sits back and looks at it, pin still in her mouth, goes,
Same way. It's so lovely.
35 gold and it is yours.
Okay, I'll take it.
Like the one that you have on.
Oh, like keen eye. I have not dressed an automaton before. This is an interesting challenge. Is this a growing need for attire for such creations?
Oh, I mean, there might be others who come out and want some clothes. I mean, I haven't seen any myself, but maybe I'm part of the wave.
Very interesting. Which one of you is the master of this entity?
They're all.
No.
Yeah. Excuse me. And leans in. And do you know if there are others seeking such? If this is something that is going to be heavily elected,
Oh, as a customer, and probably a loyal customer, I'm pretty sure that's something that you should get ahead.
Tell you what, if you would mind spending some time here for us to get an arrangement on various measurements, as well as some sketches from some of my associates for our own.
Oh, you also have associates? What's your designation?
I'm sorry, I do not understand your compatriot.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Keep going.
That is all right. But yes, if you would mind staying for a bit, I would like to study you as an entity for which to look. Great. Come with me. Give us about an hour, if you do not mind.
And you watch as some of the other customers are kind of coming out, and she closes up the door, escorting you out, and you are swept up by her and her associates. That this is the oddest recreation of the Mouse and Birds dressing Cinderella. It's just a bunch of these various seamsters and seamstresses all measuring and marking and sketching you, and you're just suddenly the center of attention as all of them are talking to each other in various almost like seamstress code with bursts of Marquesian and laughter and kind of asking curious questions as they're all just studying, essentially. They're holding up different patterns, they're trying on different coats and outfits, and eventually finishes a sketch where it's handed over to Quattel, and she turns it over towards you and goes,
how about something like this?
And looking forward, it looks like a pretty decent approximation of your form, but it has a very kind of detailed pantsuit type setup. You can see it, the shoulders are actually broadened, and the sleeves hang a bit before, tapering towards where your wrists are, and give almost this kind of like, for lack of a better term, like noble drapery look to it.
Seinfeld pirate shirt?
Yeah, kind of. But it does button in the front, and there are pants that are designed to, and at this point, she points to a couple different options.
Do you wish for these to drape alongside your rotating unit, or are you more interested in them just affixed to it?
Well, I sort of dreamed of having a leg look. So, can you talk to Chetney? He's outside.
You want me to leave?
No. Oh, well, can you?
Oh,
yes.
What was I going to say?
Ask him if his legs are done.
You can tell me in okay.
What? Oh, we've never revealed. Should I? May I?
Oh, for fuck's sake, I walk outside.
Double those legs yet, old man?
I mean, the general shape is there. I left, room for detail.
No one cares.
It would be great to have these on the end of my
They take the next 15 minutes taking pieces of material and retrofitting this existing outfit that they have now, in a fevered pace, altered and customized to match the design that was sketched to you. These wooden feet are affixed to the bottom of this pair of pants, and it is all placed upon you. And you look unique.
I'll do a little 360 spin.
The feet kind of
So you need little shoes on it? I think you should paint little shoes on it. And also, like maybe we can attach the pant legs to like something to where like when you wheel,
elbows.
maybe so you can drag them.
I take out my red thread.
Yeah.
And I use and we'll kind of wrap them around the feet and tie them around your elbows.
Yes,
There you go.
getting like marionette vibes.
So Teddy comes running and he's like, "It's not finished." I go, "What have they done now?" There's a hole. Yeah, I have a build for it. I'm going out now.
You are going to sell a lot of these.
Thank you.
Of course. I just signed here. This is a trade. There is no charge for this service, but the design we know is ours.
I'd be happy to. Maybe you should sign on my behalf.
Well, what does it? Would you like me to read it or just sign
Thank you so much. I believe that puts us there. So, thank you for.
It's a check for just to see if she's trying to like get away with something.
Sure, roll inception.
I feel like she's just wants. Well, I don't know shit. 7.
7. It's hard to read her. She's a good businesswoman.
Feet on automatons? Is that part of the design? That's great.
I can kick.
They do begin to let patrons back in, and the standard business of the Golden Veil continues from here as Wattel closes out the final elements of paperwork and gifts to each of you the outfits that are ready to go.
Where's my outfit? I could choose like.
You can choose.
That's great.
You know what? I didn't choose either. What's your color?
I think mine would just be something subtle, like Chetney went with the silver, but I think I'd also go with like a cream color.
I'll do like interesting descriptions once we're actually at the ball. Have some time to think about
That's great. Are you going black?
It's like a dark chocolate brown. Like it's kind of looks like.
That's lovely.
But you know when you turn the light, it almost you can kiss with the brown.
Sounds gorgeous. You could tell. Just wait until you see your friends.
I can't wait to have some.
I wonder if Pussy would like one of these.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, Pussy didn't really have a lot of opinions about things, but.
That's true.
I mean,
Thank you all so much for coming.
yes, David.
If ever in the future events are to transpire, and you wish to outfit yourselves with the finest available here in the Odiran Wilds and beyond, you are ever welcome at the Golden Cave.
Thank you so much for the discount. Thank you, Fern, for talking her out of me being charged.
She just, she said that she might make more of these.
I don't know why she would do that, but
She said that there might be more of you of your type coming in to shop, more associates. And what was that?
well, it's just that's how I referred to Dancer, or she was my associate.
What's the designation then?
Oh, that's just my purpose.
Oh, your special purpose?
Yeah, just to help, you living folk make sure that you're okay.
You remember Dancer's designation?
No, she gave me mine.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she made me and gave me, my intent.
I probably wouldn't know anything about that spell that was used on you to turn me into a turtle. Would I know anything about that?
You can roll an Arcana check if you want to.
16?
16. You don't know what the spell is. You've never seen something like that before. But, you, as a person who instinctually can figure out some elements, I believe, of Arcana, there are some facets of it that can enter into your mind. You gather that it has to deal with the transmutation of one body into another. Seemingly focused on bestial shapes, but that's the extent.
I feel like spells can't turn a chair into an animal. Do you know what I mean?
No.
I don't think they can turn something inanimate, something that isn't living, into something that is.
So you're saying I must be alive to be turned into something else alive?
Exactly. I don't think you give yourself enough credit.
That's interesting. I don't know. I mean, I don't breathe or eat or
anything.
That's sure. Lots of things. But I want you all to get what you want first. But yeah, I want things. I need to find out how to do that to my friends, and figure out if I can, get them some sort of, not vengeance, but just sort of justice, I suppose. I'd like to find out what I am. That would be nice. And if there's more of me,
I wonder if I can research that in the library.
well, that would be amazing. Okay. I can come with if you need.
Maybe we can get you in. Depending on how we
Because
present
the
you.
two top, photo policy around.
Is this some other desire that we're not talking about? Is your two top thing?
I'm a table change.
No judgment.
If we cut a hole in the middle of the tabletop and put it over your head, then you'd just be a head of the table.
Like, you could be the centerpiece.
That's kind of cool.
Yes. Could have little pieces of lettuce underneath.
What else do we have to do?
You have a handful of days before.
Or do we have to come back and print them out?
For those who needed heavy customization, which I believe is namely the new ones, which wasn't heavy, that will be ready later in the day. But most of you guys pulled existing outfits that existed from there and had them minor alterations tailored, so you'll be ready in the next day or two at most.
The Great Potion and Magic Run was the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Paradox.
I'm trying to remember.
Grove of Marwah or the Prism Emporium?
Prism's kind of iffy. If I
Something
recall, right?
specifically not in the core spire would be great.
Oh yeah, Prism's in the Coast Fire.
Probably it is.
All right. So, you head from the core spire, which, you know, down to the right, it's over.
I'm terrible at this.